guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Naku, saktong-sakto itong topic natin. Well, hindi sakto, related dito sa bagong advertisement warning ng IRCC. This was posted yesterday on IRCC's social media accounts. It's warning people against scammers dito sa immigration program ng Canada na ngayon, talagang nakikisabay sa advancement ng technology. Gumagamit na rin ng AI para manloko. Tignan nyo, no? So, sabi dito, be on the lookout for scammers using artificial intelligence to create fake videos and voices that look official. Always verify information using official IRCC sources. And then, naka-attach dito yung link kung saan pwede ka mag-report ng fraud. Pero sa tono nung announcement, ng post rather, parang nagpapanggap na official sources from IRCC. Kasi ito, gumagamit ng AI to create fake videos and voices that look official. Kaya nga sinasabi nila, always go sa official IRCC sources. Pero itong kwento ko sa inyo guys, kakaiba. Okay. Ang nanloko dito rather, yung applicant gumamit ng AI. Isa pang foreign worker sa Canada, gumamit ng AI, naloko niya yung kanyang employer at saka yung consultant ni employer na tumutulong dun sa employer, kliyente niya yung employer para mag-process ng work permit. I will tell you what happened. This is a very interesting case. At kilala ko po yung consultant, nag-PM po sa akin para ikwento yung kanyang pinagdaanan kasi nga, ngayon lang daw siya naka-experience nito. Okay. Later on, I will share with you some screen grabs of our conversations via chat. Okay? Ang nangyari, kliyente niya sa employer, di ba? Nagpapahanap ng foreign worker na gusto bilingual, French and English marunong. This employer, hindi ko na po babanggitin kung ano ang line of work, okay? Nasa labas ng Quebec. Okay? So, ang kinukuha nilang work permit ay under yung tinatawag na C16 work permit. Ano ba yon? Let me post this for you. LAMIA exempt po yan. Okay? LAMIA exempt. Pwedeng makakuha ang isang employer dito sa Canada ng work permit para sa foreign worker, hindi niya na kailangan ng LAMIA, basta yung worker marunong mag-French. Okay? Ito po yan, ano? Sino ang eligible para sa work permit na ito? Maliban dun sa usual requirements, pagdating sa language, you should be able to prove that your speaking and listening skills in French are at an intermediate level. So, level 5 or higher doon sa parang proficiency exam nila. Let me put this up. Eto na. Para makasiguro, no, si consultant sabi, kasi nakahanap sila ng aplikante na maganda raw yung resume. They interviewed the applicant, the foreign worker, virtually. Pareho, nandun si consultant, nandun si employer, obviously, nandun si aplikante. Ang galing daw mag-English at mag-French. So, okay. And then, na-process ngayon ang kanyang work permit, C16. And it was approved. Na-approve. So, okay naman, di ba? Okay na. Eto na, dumating na ngayon doon sa lugar ng kanyang bagong employer. Pagdating doon, abay, nagulat na lang si employer dahil no English at all. Nahihirapan. Kasi nga, kailangan niya ng bilingual dahil most of their customers speak in English. Pati yung working environment nila, kahit na bilingual ang gusto niya, mostly English ang kanilang communication. Ngayon, syempre, sabi ni employer, ano nangyari? Nung ikaw ay in-interview namin virtually, perfect ang English mo. Sige na, alam mo sa kakakwento ko, nakalimutan ko ilagay yung title natin. So, yun ang nangyari. And they discovered after some investigation done by the consultant, at umamin din daw. Umamin din eventually yung worker. Gumamit siya ng AI. Yung mga tipong, hindi ko sure kung napapanood ninyo ito no, sa ilang mga social media posts. Some HR personnel, I believe, are having a hard time with this new AI tool na ginagamit. Pwede ka makipag-usap virtually. In real time, tinatranslate yung sinasabi mo. Parang ganun yata yung ginamit ni applicant. Kaya siya naka-perfect English. O so ngayon, hirap na hirap si employer dahil meron siyang empleyado, kailangan pang tulungan dahil dahil hindi nga makapag-communicate ng maganda doon sa kanilang workplace. So that's what happened. O baliktad naman ngayon ang storya natin. Yung mga consultant ngayon na ating kaibigan, yung mga nanonood dito, kayo po ang mag-iingat. Baka maloko din kayo ng mga aplikanting ganyan. Maging yung mga employers who are able to hire foreign workers, lalo na dito sa C16, I guess, no? Kung gusto nyo ng bilingual, mag-ingat kayo. Baka sinasabi lang nila marunong sila mag-French or marunong sila mag-English pero gumagamit lang pala ng AI. As I mentioned, I will share with you some screen grabs of my conversation with a consultant who felt na, alam mo yung sabi niya, okay naman na-process ko naman yung work permit. Pero disappointed rin siya sa sarili niya kasi nga pakiramdam niya, nalusutan siya. Silang dalawa ng employer. Puntahan natin, ano ba muna yung nangyari ha? Ito yung muna niyang kwento. It was a work permit application through International Mobility Program, yung Francophone LMA exemption. Ito nga, C16. Sabi niya, I interviewed through a video call. Employer interviewed him too. All in English. Sabi niya, all in English kasi hindi rin naman daw sila marunong mag-French talaga ni employer. The language was perfect. Pagdating sa Canada, ito na ang problema nga. Cannot speak English at all. When we investigated, the applicant used AI or similar to it to make us believe that he can converse. Okay. Sabi niya, paniniwala niya, tama naman yung ginawa nila. Tama naman yung pag-recruit nila, yung assessment kasi in-interview nila virtually at kasama pa mismo si employer doon sa kanilang interview. At ang sabi nga niya, kahit yung employer, hindi rin makapaniwala how the guy was able to do it. At ito syempre hunch na lang nila, no? The guy seems to have a contact here. I suspect may fraudsters. Yun ang nangyari. Ito naman yung sinabi niya tungkol dun sa investigation nila. Sabi niya, yung research on my applicant's case, in his situation, may modem siyang ginamit. We were speaking in English, pero what he was hearing was in French. And when he spoke, kasi pure, magaling mag-French daw talaga, no? It automatically translated to English. So yun ang naririnig niya ng consultant at ni employer. At sinek daw talaga ni consultant at meron talagang ganitong device. It was just a bit strange to experience. Yes, guys. Ako nakakita ako ng mga viral reels ng ganyan. Specifically involving HR professionals conducting interviews, mga job interviews virtually. Yung iba nga kasi, hindi ko alam, baka pati nga yung itsura na mamodify kahit pa paano. No? Okay, maliban po dun sa punto ni consultant na ano ba yan, naloko kami ng AI, itong applicant na gumamit ng AI. Meron din siyang pinupunang kakulangan dito sa nangyayaring Francophone draws. Okay. Remember, di ba ang sinasabi ng IRCC, gusto nilang i-distribute yung French speakers outside Quebec. Okay. And let's be real, most of the time, even if French speaker, even if marunong mag-French ang isang foreign worker, tapos na-draw siya dahil doon sa language skill niya na yun, English pa rin naman ang ending nila madalas na ginagamit na sila na pag sila ay nagtatrabaho, di ba? In this case, dito sa work permit na ito, kung saan LAMIA exempt, okay, hindi naman po nire-require na magkaroon ng English proficiency. So sa mga nagtatanong, fraud ba yun? Naloko ba nung applicant? Yung IRCC in that sense? Hindi for sure, I'm uncertain because the work permit only requires him to speak in French. Walang kaakibat na English proficiency. Ang nangyayari ngayon doon, no? Sabi ni consultant, mabait yung employer. Binibigyan pa rin daw ng chance yung applicant. And luckily, merong ibang francophones niya doon sa workplace who can converse in English. At yun, nagiging translator pa nung kanilang bagong co-worker. Nakakaloka, diba? Ito yung sinasabi ni consultant tungkol dun sa, I guess, one issue, concern na meron siya tungkol sa Francophone immigration. Sabi niya sa Francophone immigration naman, I think IRCC should also consider whether newcomers can realistically adapt in an environment where English is the primary language. Without the right support, both the community and the worker can face challenges in communication and integration. Baga, yes, marunong mag-English, yes, marunong mag-French, paano na kung hindi pala magaling mag-English? Mahirap din. Kailangan pareho. Yun ang sinasabi niya. O, last na lang to, no? Sabi din niya, my point is this, even if an applicant is fluent in French, they also need to be able to communicate in English if they intend to immigrate to provinces outside Quebec, especially, where the majority of residents do not speak French. Without this ability to function in English, their integration will be extremely difficult, and the immigration process is likely to fail. Okay, we have another concern tungkol dito sa Francophone immigration. Anong palagay ninyo? Grabe na rin talaga ngayon, gumagamit ng AI. Baka dahil sa mga AI na ito, hindi na pwede mag-virtual interview, no? Dahil ang dami ng kaduda-duda, hindi mo na alam kung tunay ba ang kausap mo or modified version niya. Diba? If you have other similar stories to share, let me know down there in the comment section. Okay? I'll end this episode here. Short but sweet. See you guys in the next one. Bye!